Hey guys, so today we're looking at this 2018 Hyundai Tucson. We're just going to be looking at the O2 sensors and just kind of going through some different specifications and whatnot. The O2 sensor is going to be located for bank 1. Sensor 1 is going to be right on the end of the exhaust manifold there, and the connector will actually be up top here in this little bracket right here. And here we have the sensor wire, and we're just testing the specification for the heater control circuit. And it says that heater resistance there should read 2.4 to 4.0 ohms at about 68 degrees. So right now we have it hooked up and it's reading just about 3.1 ohms. So everything's looking good so far. Also, if you needed the specifications there for the O2 sensor bank 1, sensor 2, I've included those as well right here. Alright guys, so here on the scan tool we're watching our fuel trims along with our O2 sensor. Here this would be bank 1, sensor 2, so that'll be your downstream sensor, and that's going to tell us whether or not our catalytic converter is actually working properly and whether or not we're running lean or rich. Anywhere below about 0.4 volts you'll be running a lean condition, because the O2 sensor will be pulling less oxygen through the sensor, generating less voltage. If it's running above 0.6 to 1 volt, it's going to be running a rich condition, pulling more air through the sensor, generating more voltage. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pull this vacuum line here, and we're going to see how we can affect that O2 sensor in bank 1, sensor 2. So with a vacuum leak, you would think the voltage should go below 0.4, because we're going to be running lean with more air. There it goes, you saw it drop low. Alright, now we're going to be looking at our equivalence ratio, and that's going to be your lambda or your stoichiometric ratio. You're going to be looking for a 14.7 to 1 ratio, and that voltage should generally be anywhere from, close to 1 volt. And then here it has parameters for 0.889 to 1.248. And we're going to go ahead and induce the vacuum leak and show you how that is affected here on this graph. Generally, it won't be too affected because this car uses a wideband O2 sensor and a pump cell. So when it notices a change, it's going to go ahead and pump air into the cell that monitors the O2 sensor, and it's going to try to keep that perfect 14.7 to 1 ratio. So as I induce the vacuum leak here, it shouldn't change too much. And then this is the amperage here going to the pump cell, so you'll see that go up a little bit, trying to maintain that perfect stoichiometric ratio. And again, as you see that equivalence ratio here spike, you'll also see the current spike because the pump cell is trying to keep up. Alright, so we're going to check out the lambda value here on this O2 sensor on this 2018 Hyundai Tucson. Generally it's going to want to stay right around 1, but right now we're going to go ahead and induce an air leak or a vacuum leak, and it should jump up a little bit. Now that we have the vacuum leak, we're going to go ahead and spray just a little bit of fuel into there, and the lambda value should go really low.